What's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about two low cap cryptos, utility plays that I haven't covered in a minute, but I'm very bullish on, especially for this cycle. And there are two cryptos that are not talked about much in this space. There's barely anyone talking about it besides one of my friends on here. And that is Art Block, ticker symbol ABT, and LCX. And before we get into these two cryptos, I want to know from you in the comments. Let me know if you guys heard about these cryptos, are bullish or bearish, and where you see their price predictions for this bull cycle. I'm very curious to know your thoughts. Art Block is an ERC20 token, but it's also a mainnet layer 1 as well. It helps developers use what's called blocklets, which is part of their ecosystem, and they can build out this decentralized internet, what's called a decentralized identity. They've been building and developing now for many years. They even have this advertised on their Twitter. I'll share it in a little bit. And LCX is an exchange crypto that's trying to be a blockchain bank and decentralized finance. They're in the World Economic Forum. They got a lot of strong partnerships. They're not in the US, they're overseas, but they're an exchange that's trying to tokenize trillions of dollars of assets. And both of these cryptos have been around last bull cycle, but they also get maximum FUD. LCX, when it was 3 cents, there was a lot of concerns about the exchange being illiquid. The interface sucks. Why would you use this? This one's better, whatever. LCX is catered to smart money, institutions, banks. These companies can just outsource to have someone figure out the exchange for them. The user interface to them is not a deal breaker. If LCX is safe to them to park their money to invest into tokenized assets, bonds, crypto, whatever, they're going to use LCX. They're going to use LCX regardless of what retail thinks. Retail opinions, believe it or not, mean nothing in this space. Absolutely nothing. The ones who move the goalposts in this market is smart money institutions, the ones who hold a lot of power and a lot of money. LCX, the reason why I'm super bullish on it, aside from Monty, the proactive leader who's always on Twitter doing AMAs, is the fact that it's a legit company, an exchange crypto with a strong audience that they're going after. And when you look at other cryptos like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, even FTX at one point, KuCoin, Crowcoin, at one point, they were all multi-billion-dollar market caps or very high million or close to that billion market cap. LCX, even with this run-up it's doing right now for the year, it's up from 4 cents to 23 cents. It's still 178 million market cap. And to get to a billion market cap is over $1, which is possible even during this time. Not saying it's going to happen, it's just micro caps can rip sometimes when Bitcoin is flat or going down. And then Art Block, it's even smaller. It's been riding up from the 7-8 cent bottom that I've been buying a lot of it at. It's now 26 million market cap. And Art Block helps scale blockchains, and it also can be run on different blockchains. Art Block is the most versatile crypto in this space. It helps bring the Web3 to the spotlight. Whether you want to believe it or not, Art Block's products are literally going to be essential for the scalability of Web3, which I believe is only a matter of time before it comes. It's very scarce. It's 186 million coin cap. They also want to decentralize the internet. I can't stress how important that is, right? We see what happens with, heavy centralization when it comes to social media applications, websites. You're prone to security risks, you're prone to manipulation, you're prone to censorship. All these things take place in a centralized internet. Art Block is going to be part of this Web3 space where builders can literally deploy blocklets to build a decentralized space in this internet. And their products go way beyond this. Like Art Block, the utility is so vast that even right now, I am still actively researching this. There's still so many things within Art Block's ecosystem that I'm not even aware of. They're trying to do a lot of things in this Web3 space. Robert Mao said before that marketing wasn't a big thing to him, which is why that was one of the reasons why it suppressed the price so much. But I believe Art Block in due time, like it's already shown signs, is going to rocket ship like this. Mark my words. A lot of people are fudding Art Block and also LCX, but I am still accumulating. I am up a lot on these cryptos because I've been buying when it's maximum fear. I said in my live stream today, I can't stress the importance enough to where you got to be your own investor and research yourself. You can't just go on YouTube, watch a few videos and say, okay, if this one's bullish, if this group is, in agreement, then I'm just going to buy. Or if they all say it's bad, I'm going to sell. You have to be driving your own car. If you're a utility-based investor, you have to research. It's no different than stocks where you want to research the company, the financials, the team, the CEO, the competition, what makes them different, their marketing pitch. The only difference with crypto is they're not securities, but a lot of these proof-of-stake cryptos are companies. They have teams, they have developers oftentimes, they have utilities, they got marketplaces, they got niches, they got tokenomics, financials, everything, right? So I'm starting to see some people come around, especially with ArtBlock. I got a few comments as of late. Hey, John, you're right. The more I research ArtBlock, the more bullish I became. Like, the more you research a crypto, the more independent you can be as to whether you're bullish or bearish. And you'll have actual conviction or lack thereof because you have spent more than 5 minutes researching. And right now I'm seeing some comments for LCX. Hey, John, I should have listened to you when it was 3 cents, 4 cents. Do you think it's too late? This happens all the time. This happened with Caspa too. And Caspa right now is 11 cents. So let this be like a forewarning that if you don't become your own investor now, you're going to miss out on these gains. I'm up in profit right now on these plays. It doesn't mean, though, if you didn't get in, that you're too late. And this is not me telling you to buy. I'm just telling you guys because these two cryptos are very controversial. A lot of people don't believe in them. I'll be the first one to tell you. There's literally no other YouTuber aside from Dion from NYC Odd App who believes in these two crypto. I have yet to see it. Any big YouTuber anyway. You're not going to see it because a lot of people tend to not cover crypto until they see a huge rip. Like Caspa, when I was covering at $0.0125, it was just me and probably 2 other YouTubers who were talking about it. But once it hit 5 cents, 8 cents, 10 cents, all these big YouTubers started coming out of the woodworks and making videos. These two cryptos, they're very hard to buy. Before you guys ask me, you can buy them on Coinbase. They're not on many exchanges, and there's very few holders that are holding these cryptos. Let's actually see how many we have combined. So I'll type in LCX first on Etherscan. I'm willing to bet there's less than 20K for each one, but let's see. Okay, so LCX now is up to 23,000, almost 24,000. So LCX definitely increased, but still 20,000 holders, that's pretty much nothing. Shiba Inu, a meme coin, has like over 2 million holders. So this is pretty good. Now let's see ArtBlock. I'm willing to bet ArtBlock has less because ArtBlock is still a micro cap. ArtBlock definitely has less than 20K. Let's see. Holy crap, ArtBlock went up 20,000, almost 500. Wow. So people are starting to research these cryptos and get bought in. Yeah, so like I said, you're still super early. Before you say, hey, John, should I buy the pumps now? First off, I'm not a financial advisor. And secondly, if you zoom out, then yes, these price points are fine to buy. However, just as a general rule that I like to implement myself, I don't like buying on the day these cryptos pump. I usually wait for a pullback, and then when I see the price consolidates or enters a downtrend for even, a couple days, a week, whatever, then I DCA. But depending where you are too, because microcaps could fly at any moment, if you have a position and you're looking to DCA, then these prices aren't too bad to DCA into, especially if in next year you see these price points way up in value. And in terms of where I see these two cryptos, ArtBlock, I will not be surprised if it hits $10 to $15 this bull cycle, which surprisingly is a 1 to a 1.5 billion market cap. That is nothing for its utility. It's competing with Polkadot and Cosmos and Chainlink. And it also has functionality that's similar to ICP and what it wants to do. It's in the Web3 space and it's so undervalued. And it's very scarce. 186 million coin cap. Only 60 million more, give or take, than Ethereum. $10 to $15, a 1 to 1.5 billion market cap for a utility coin where the competition of it, Polkadot and Cosmos, both went like this last cycle. That is definitely achievable from this price. I don't know what the X's would be. I know a 10X is $2.60. So roughly a 50X is $10. So 50 to almost 100X. So I would say roughly a 50x, if my math is correct, for Art Block is definitely in the cards. And in terms of LCX, I see it getting anywhere from $3 to $5 this cycle. And just like Art Block, a 950 million coin cap, just getting to $1 is less than a 1 billion total supply. And you had exchange cryptos like Uniswap that I believe reached 20 billion in market cap. You got Crocoin that was over $1 billion, FTX token which was over $1 billion, KuCoin which I think was close to it, if not surpassing it. So I really see no reason why LCX, with the players they're working with, can't reach a 3 to 5 billion market cap, especially with the inflow of exchange volume from newbie investors who want to come in. I see a lot of upside to these two cryptos, and they're definitely two of my most bullish low caps at this point in time. And by the way, if you're interested in knowing when I buy cryptos like this, sell cryptos, trade cryptos, you want to just talk to me, maybe run your portfolio by me, be part of a support group, join me on voice chat hangouts where we can talk like this. I do it every single week. If you want to be a part of this, I have 3 tiers. Just read the benefits for each one, and whichever one suits your needs best, I'll be more than happy to see you on Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below if you're interested. And with that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.